In the dead of the night, you find yourself wandering the streets of the city, seemingly called by some otherworldly force. Your footsteps echo around the empty streets, the patrons of the night having long since faded. With a burst of sudden clarity, you step onto a side street. The corridor of buildings is dark and silent, torches burnt down and curtains drawn. Your gaze is drawn as a lantern blinks to life at the far end of the street. Enthralled by the light, you begin taking hazy steps. There is something familiar about this scene, but as hard as you try to recall, the further the memory eludes you. Shaken from your stupor, you watch as tendrils of mist begin to snake across the ground as you draw nearer to the light, until your feet and lower legs are surrounded by the ghostly cover. Your heart begins to beat faster as you take the final steps to the lantern. You find yourself standing on a street corner of an open square. You don't remember this corner of the city, yet feelings of recognition persist. Standing below the lantern, you immediately notice two things. The first is a door, heavy, perhaps oak, and wrapped in iron bands. A single handle with a latch is set into the right side. The second is a stone sign hanging from the lantern post above the door. The sign, once again, has echoes of familiarity. Shaped like a shield, the sign has a series of engravings, moving bottom to top. A strange, multi-sided shape, a silver raven, and the words, Misfortune's Corner. With a spark of interest and intrigue, turning into a flame, you grasp the handle and turn the latch. Inside, you are met by a small circular room, lit by the same style of lantern you saw outside. The floor is laid with polished gray stone. The walls are paneled with dark wood. On the opposite side of the room is a short set of stairs with a deep purple curtain at the top. In the center of the room is a single pedestal with a closed book sitting atop. Approaching, you run your hand across the cover. At your touch, the book snaps open and begins rapidly flipping through its own pages, before coming to a stop 3/4 of the way through. It appears that the book is a ledger which contains the names of visitors. One name in particular stands out. It's your own. You've been here before. The flame of interest has now turned into a blazing need to know. Running up the stairs, you push through the curtain and are rooted by the scene before you. You stand in a large, dimly lit circular room. The floors are laid in polished, dark stone. The walls are carved in the same, with great black tapestries with the silver raven portrayed on the sign. On the far left of the room is a drink counter set into the wall. The wall behind the counter is set in with tiers of glass shelving which holds hundreds of bottles, containing strange incandescent liquids, dark liquids, and everything in between. The walls behind the shelves are decorated with large designs worked in stained glass, with a dim light behind them. Against the far wall are a series of alcoves, each of which contain a table clothed in deep purple and surrounded by eerily beautiful wire-framed chairs. Similar tables and chairs are sparsely placed across the center of the room, before the floor drops away to a series of lounge pits. The seatings in the pits are the same deep purple, and the entrances to the pits face right towards the wall. Connected to the wall is a raised half-circle stage, which is backed up against the wall. The wall is draped with black curtains bearing the silver raven. These curtains are slightly parted, revealing a backstage area. The raised platform is glossy black, reflecting the low light in the room. From the center of the half-circle protrudes a walkway, which ends in a further raised circle. Glancing around, you spot no torches or lanterns, but upon turning your attention upwards, you see dozens of small, bulbous creatures, with long, flowing tendrils gently floating through the air. Each of these creatures glows with a gentle blue or purple light, which is providing the slightly otherworldly illumination present in the room. This strange tavern is sparsely populated, and most of those present seem to be regulars or attendants. Standing on the raised circle at the end of the stage walkway is a gorgeous woman in a white dress. A white light is shining on her from above as she sings a soul-shatteringly beautiful song. In one of the alcoves across the room is a group of 3 men. They appear to be talking amongst themselves, but frequently gesture and speak as though someone is there with them. There are few patrons, most of which are situated in the leisure pits. To the side of the drink counter is a set of stairs leading down. A chorus of cheers and snarls escapes from its depths. Turning your attention back to the left, someone catches your eye. At the drink counter is a young man, tall, elegant, dignified, and dressed to serve. He has a spark of eternity in his blue eyes. He pours some glowing, light purple liquid into a crystal glass. He looks at you and proffers the drink. With this motion, he tells plenty. He has a story to tell, if you'll lend an ear. You walk over and take the glass and the invitation. "My name is Callum," he says, "and welcome back to Misfortune's Corner." I would like to, as the creator and host of Misfortune's Corner, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us again, and we are really excited for this project. I'm personally really excited to see where this campaign goes. I know Steven's been working on it for quite some time, and so I think that we're all in for a treat.
In the beginning before time, there was one world called Prime. Elements were fierce in every part of the land, and the forces of nature mingled with one another as if at constant war. Some say the environment even grew to match the power of the gods themselves. The god known as Asmodeus, with his lust for power, launched a full-scale war with his legions of devils and giants to seize control of the whole of it. As the threat of Asmodeus grew, other gods assembled to combat his forces. They called themselves the Pantheon. In a century-long war, the Pantheon emerged victorious, and they created a new realm called the Nine Hells and banished Asmodeus there for all eternity. To prevent events from repeating, the Pantheon separated Prime into different entities so no one person could seize control of it all. To create and separate these entities, each aspect of Prime was formed into its own heart. Each heart kept the aspects of Prime from escaping their bonds and allowed it to exist as separate entities. These aspects of Prime later became known to scholars as planes. Eons passed and information became subject to hearsay until the story was all but lost. The story draws in as we continue this journey in the small trading town in the woods known as Hamel. Welcome everyone to the first episode of Alignment in Misfortune's Corner. I'm here together joined with Taylor, Emma, Tawny, and Cade. Can everyone give me a d20 roll to see who gets to describe their characters first?
All right, well, I rolled a 14.
3.
Roll a 12.
I got a big old 1-5.
Okay. So first we have currently the party is separated into two groups. One we first see emerge from the forest is the Triton Druid and an Aarakocra that looks like an owl. Taylor, can you give me a description of your character?
What do you want this to consist of? Just a physical description? The class I'm playing? What do you want in this description?
Yeah, give me some kind of description of what they look like, what they're wearing, what their class is. Yes.
Name as well, or
Yeah, name.
okay, so just a character rundown.
Mhm.
So I will be playing Kvasir, an owl Aarakocra, and he is he's kind of tall for an Aarakocra and has these kind of amberish gold brown wings or brown feathers. Uh, Slightly hunched over, wearing really nice wizard robes. He's um, he's pretty old for an Aarakocra, 164, and I think that's background information that we'll get around to in the campaign. I don't know, but uh, I'm playing a wizard, uh, Order of Scribes, and Warlock, Celestial Warlock.
Okay, Emma, can you describe your character?
Yes, so I am playing a Triton druid named Erwin. She is 17, so just barely an adult in Triton terms, um, who has been traveling with Kvasir for a while and just has basic druid type clothing with simple leather armor and um, I forgot what I was going to say, so I'll just end it there.
Okay. And on the other side of the forest clearing, we see emerge a halfling and a leonin. Tawny, can you describe your character?
All right, so I play Nyx Knackle, and she actually is a gnome. She's not a halfling.
Oh, dang it.
Her name is Nyx Knackle, but everyone calls her Rook. She is a ranger beastmaster. She's accompanied by her giant badger Tonto. Being so small in stature, she is not one to easily be overlooked, as her bright red hair, cut to shoulder length, has actually been shaved on one side of her head, and the line of where it has been shaved has been braided into a single braid going down her head, the shield maiden look, so to say. She's adorned with tribal drawings of forest animal, tribal tattoos of forest animals on both arms. So she wears a typical leather armor that has been refitted for her diminutive stature and a rugged hooded cloak.
Okay. Cade, can you describe your character?
My character that I play, his name is R. Gridracker. He is a Leonin barbarian with a great axe. He comes from a Leonin tribe that he was previously banished from as a Great Barian, which he has lost that title for reasons in my backstory. He is a 6'7", 200+ pound warrior that is full of rage and very and arrogant. I was willing to get the job done, whatever means possible. He usually only cares for himself, but at this point, with according to his backstory, that he is in need of righting some wrongs and classic revenge. He stands at a whopping 6'7" and with a dirty blonde mane with a blended tan skin, with a slight scarring on his near his eyes from war-torn battles. He holds a classic Leonin barbarian armor and tunic over his torso that drapes almost down to his legs, with the classic armor that girds about him. And he's ready for battle with a gritting sneer that is intimidating.
Okay. So, as your two parties travel through cleared trails and you finally reach the open, you come to know that you've reached your destination, which is the small town of Hamel. The buildings here look sturdy and consist of wood and stone, and you notice there are a few surrounding acres of farmland with barley all ready to be harvested. It's midday as the sun beats down on the fields, but you see no signs of anyone harvesting the crops. At closer inspection, you see that the homes near the fields are vacant. And at this moment, you recognize loud yelling and commotion coming from the center of the town. We'll first give the order of actions for Kvasir and Erlin. What do you decide to do?
Okay, well, Erlyn notices she hears the commotion and looks up at Kvasir. Hey, that kind of sounds like a problem. Should we check it out?
Well, I, for one, do not believe in entering any confrontation without first seeing what the cause is. So perhaps we should look into that.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. As you approach closer, you do spot you spot a numerous amount of orcs that are actually look like they're in the process of raiding the town. Closer to you, you notice there are two in particular that are kicking a curled up figure of a man while shouting, um, while shouting at him, and you can't quite understand what they're saying.
Well, perhaps we should intervene.
Agreed.
Let me consult my character sheet here to see what I can do. I am going to. Are we clear to like start doing stuff?
You're clear to start doing stuff, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just open up with a good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast.
Okay. As you start into combat, I will jump to the other party. Likewise, on the other side, you notice that there's a lack of people in the nearby houses as well, and you also hear the shouting coming from the inside. One of the houses actually nearby, you notice a door opens, and two orcs step out. One of them finishes downing a bottle with maybe half of it actually reaching his mouth. He looks pretty satisfied with it, and he smashes the bottle on the floor. What do you two decide to do?
Well, I turn to the car. Say, I don't like the look of those guys. What about you?
I'd like to take the looks off those guys.
That sounds like a very good plan. I say we do it. So we can start doing stuff.
Yes. So I will pull everyone on the floors. And everyone roll initiative.
Ah, dang.
All right, for initiative, anyone 20 to 25? 16 to 20?
This is going well.
10 to 15?
13.
I got 10.
Okay.
4.
And I got 13.
You said 13?
Yes.
Starting off very well.
All right, first off, we have Kvasir.
Oh, I didn't expect us to go first. I'm going to take to the skies. I'm just going to move 20 feet up
Okay.
And I guess I will carry through with that Eldritch Blast on. Let's go with the orc on the bottom here.
Okay.
So I guess the orc on the right narrative. Oh, dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So that would be a D10. Sorry, this is going to be a little choppy at the start. I'm not used to reading the spell descriptions when I cast them. Alright, so I send a beam of crackling energy towards him, and he takes 7 force damage.
Not bad. Next up, we have the orc's turn. One of the orcs is going to move closer. Both of them are going to move up to you guys. One of them is going to throw a javelin at our druid friend. I forget your person's name. Give me
Erlyn.
Erlyn. I'm going to have problems with this for a little while until we get used to it. So first, throws a javelin. He gets a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 5 piercing damage as the javelin comes at you.
Ouch.
And the other the other orc is going to attack Kvasir with the spear. And that's a 21 to hit.
I'm just going to say that for the first little while, you can be pretty confident in almost anything.
Okay. Okay, fair. I rolled max damage there. That's 9 piercing damage.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? That's half my health.
Oh, wonderful. Jump into the other side. The other orcs have their turn up. First off, one of them is going to throw a javelin at our gnome ranger. And forgive me, what's her name again? Rook, right? Yep. I remembered just after I asked. So he's going to throw his javelin. He gets a 7 to hit, so he misses.
Yep.
And then the other one is going to throw a javelin at the car. And he gets an 8 to hit. And I'm guessing that misses.
We missed that. What was it?
8 to hit. It's a miss.
That is a big time miss.
All right. Erlyn, your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast my druid cantrip infestation, which causes a cloud of mite, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction. If it can move and its speed is at least 5 feet.
Okay. Is there a save I need to do?
Yes, you need to make a Constitution save of 12.
Okay. He fails that.
All right. So he takes 4 poison damage. And let me roll to see which direction he moves. He moves 5 feet north.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 feet north.
Very nice. Next on the list, the car, your turn. I'm pronouncing that right, correct?
Yes, the car. That's it.
Okay.
One. A quick question. So each square is how many feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to go into a rage.
Can you describe what the rage does?
Rage is rage. I gain advantage on all strength checks and saving throws, not attacks. A +2 to melee damage with strength weapons, and I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. My rage is ended early if I'm knocked unconscious, or my turn ends and I haven't attacked a hostile creature since my last turn or taken damage since then. And I can end my rage on a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move toward the one directly in front of me. I'm gonna charge toward him. I'm going to now, right, if I remember correctly, I have a ability called Storm Aura. And is this type of Storm Aura is C. And so I gain a 10-foot aurora effect when I start my rage. And when activated, one creature of my choice within my aurora takes a lightning damage. I didn't start my rage until after I approached them. So I guess that doesn't count.
I'll let you activate your rage when you approach them.
Okay, so they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. They got a 17.
Okay, they pass, and so they'll take half of 1d6, which is I roll a 1, so impossible to have a half damage.
They take 1 damage.
Okay, all right, they'll take 1 damage, and now I have my great axe. I will attack with my great axe. That was a 21. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, he's gonna take 1d12. And that is 11 plus 3. 14 damage.
And you take him out.
Boom. Slice his head off. Clean. There's no blood on my axe.
I'd say there's a lot of blood on your
Yeah, let's go with blood everywhere.
You can't slice the head off clean and not have blood spurt everywhere. I'm just saying that's impossible.
This isn't some child-friendly anime.
Sorry, I forgot to take off my Disney filter. Okay, I take off his freaking head, slice his aorta in half, and blood's literally everywhere.
Very gruesome.
Well, now we're just getting grisly.
Yeah, that's grisly. Rook, your turn.
I first wipe the blood off my face, look at Thacker and just go, nice. And then I'm going to whip out my trusty longbow, and I'm going to take a shot at our remaining orc enemy here. Here it goes. That is an 11 to hit.
That's a miss. Okay, top of the round. We have Kvasir back on the other party.
Alrighty. I will. You know what? I want to use this spell, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to. Oh, wow, I really do need to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
For the listeners, we're using a simulator, and a model I loaded in is really, really janky. Okay, I am going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. So a stream A stream of acid emanates from me in a 30-foot line. Each creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off of itself. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Ooh, nasty. All right, I'll make dex saves. First one gets a 15.
Yeah.
Second one gets a 15 also.
Yeah. So it did nothing.
Uh-huh. It's worth a try. All right, next we have the orcs. One of them is going to charge at our druid friend, and the other one is going to throw a spear at Kvasir. So first off, the attack with the great axe on druid, that's a miss. And then next one with the javelin, does a 15 hit Kvasir?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. Another max damage.
So 9?
Yeah, 9.
I'm down.
Oh no. How high were you up?
20 feet.
Okay.
So I guess technically that's one automatic failed death
Yeah.
save.
That's one automatic failed death save.
Oh no.
We're off to a good start, everybody.
Oh gosh.
Jumping to the other party, the remaining orc is going. He sees that his buddy just got beheaded, so he's gonna go run up to the lean in and take a great axe swing at him. That's a 10 to hit. I'm guessing that misses.
Bounces off my armor.
Nice. And that is all their turns. Next up, our druid friend.
All right. Well, Erlyn sees Kvasir go down, and it's like, Kvasir, like, and she, but she can't attack the one that downed him yet because there's the one in front of her. So she's going to use her scimitar and slash at him.
Okay, give me an attack.
24 to hit.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Whoa. 9 slashing damage.
And he goes down.
Excellent. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. Well, can I use 2-weapon fighting for this?
Do you have 2 weapons out?
Probably not, actually, because I used a spell the previous time. All right.
You can still cast spells with weapons in your hand, right? Or maybe I'm wrong.
I honestly don't
You
know.
cannot.
Okay.
I believe there's either a feat or a class feature that enables you to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, it would take a bonus action to switch to 2-weapon fighting because the way I play is everyone has quick draw.
Okay. So would I be able to get my sling out?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna use my sling to attack.
You're not gonna be able to attack though because you already used your action and your bonus action.
Oh, that's true.
The only thing left you have is your movement.
Okay, I'm going to move. Sorry, just dropped my d20 into my basket. Gonna move over to the remaining orc, but like not close enough to incite an attack.
Okay. How much HP you got, by the way?
20 out of 25.
Okay, perfect. Next on the initiative, Takar.
All right. I turn to this, quote unquote brave soul, and I take a hack at him with my great axe. That is a 12.
No, that deflects off his shoulder pads.
Car's pissed. Gee, that's pretty much. Spend that. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Rook.
I'd notch yet another arrow into my longbow, steady myself, and aim and fire. And that one is a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
I deleted you accidentally.
Like, you're still here, dude. What are you talking about?
There we go. You're back.
You got banished off the plane of existence.
I disappeared.
Alrighty.
You are keeping track of your ammo, right? Because that's something that every D&D player does.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm doing. He only takes 5 damage, darn it.
Oh, darn. Okay, that was your normal action. You still have bonus action. Is there anything you want to do with that?
I need to double check what my bonus actions are. My only other bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, does commanding your pet only take your full action?
Oh, that's weird, because I thought we agreed beforehand that it takes an action to
It
command.
does take your action. Okay, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, but it's weird because we agreed that, but then if you read what it says in the manual, it says it's a bonus action and that he takes his turn on my turn. But we agreed beforehand it takes a turn to command him. So
Yeah, I think it was originally an action. I think originally it was a bonus action. They updated it to an action because it was overpowered that as a bonus action you could have your pet make a full multi-attack.
and I guess really that makes sense.
Okay.
Turn a little later on.
That makes sense. All right. Next we have the orcs. The one orc is triumphant as he knocks the birdie out of the sky, and he turns his attention with a grin to our Triton druid.
Oh, did I need to make another save there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, make a death save.
Well, that's a 10.
That's a pass, I believe. We'll say it's a pass. Wait, no, that's an unhappy face.
Yay!
Oh, you know what? This is very first combat. 10 is close enough. That's a happy face.
I mean, if you kill my character now, it just gives me an opportunity to make another one.
I don't want to have to feed your ambition up too much, though. You already made a cool model and everything. All right. First attack. Well, the only attack on Druid. Does a 13 hit.
It does.
On the nose or something. Okay. D8. I need a D12. Oh no. How much? Hold on. How much HP you got?
20.
Okay, you're fine. I rolled max damage. That's
Oh no.
15 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ouch.
Steven,
That
put
took me down
away the
far.
green dice.
I'm sorry. How'd you know?
Because those are the only dice you own that roll that well.
That's fair. We'll think about it. Next up is Druid Friend turn.
All right. Well, I did not like that very much, so I'm going to stab him with my scimitar.
Okay.
$17 to hit.
That's a definite hit.
Wait. 8 slashing damage.
And that's exactly how much health he had left, and he goes down.
Awesome.
All right, jumping to the other team, the car.
Okay. Get hack with my great axe. I'm going for the kill. Last time I wasn't bad. Oh, that's a miss.
Okay.
10 miss. I'm just gonna sit right there.
Okay. Rook.
Well, third time is the charm, I guess. She notches yet another arrow into her longbow, aims and fires. There's a 12 to hit.
No. It does
She's
not.
better at distance, okay? This is too close range for her. All right, next time Tonto's going for him. I'm using a different.
Next up, we have Kvasir. Make your death save.
Yeah, 18.
Okay, that's 2 happy faces. All right, Orc's going up. He's going to take another swing at the car. That's an 18 to hit. I'm sure that hits.
He said yes, it is a hit. Sorry, I forgot to unmute.
All right, that is 6 slashing damage.
I have resistance to slashing damage.
Yep.
So it's I'm guessing you've already did the math, so it's 6.
Well, if it's if you're barbarian, I'm gonna tell you what the full is, and you can tell what the resistance is. Or which would you like? Would you like me to already calculate it in?
Yeah, just already calculated in.
Okay, you take 6. I mean, sorry, you take 3
Like,
slashing
wow.
damage total with all your resistances.
Already.
Okay, and it's Erlen's turn.
All right, so Erlen runs over to Kvasir and uses Cure Wounds.
Okay, can you describe what it does?
Yes, so a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell ability modifier. I'm basically going to use it to make him conscious again. Is this my d8? No, here it is. All right, Kvasir, you get 9 hit points back. Erlen's just shaking him like, are you okay?
I'm quite all right, Erlen. Thank you so much.
Thank goodness. That was really scary.
You know, I'm having flashbacks to all of the other campaigns. all the other. It was always Taylor's character that went down like the first round of combat. Just
Yeah,
say.
just you wait. Come Monday, your Chuck's gonna be in the crosshairs.
All right. Next, we have. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish up the combat for the other two. Takar, what do you want to do?
Maybe 3rd time's a charm. And let's got that stinking goblin. Goblin?
Orc.
Orc?
An orc.
Orc. Here we go. Definitely not. That got even worse than before. So we're just gonna move on quietly, like as if nothing happened.
Okay.
Setting a great tone for the campaign there, Cade.
This is a good tone. I mean, to be honest, That group was the one that should be in flying colors. They're the
I
team
know.
A.
What's wrong with us?
I started out so well.
All right, well,
Rook's turn.
I'm gonna hope my little friend has better luck. I whistle shrilly twice. Now, Tonto, sick! My badger runs forward and is going to do his multi-attack, which means he can make 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 slashing with his claws. Okay. Go. Nope, that did not. So we're just going to move on to his claw attack. And that is an 18.
That's a hit.
All right. Ooh, all right. So. Ooh, and that works. So this fella takes 9 damage.
Ooh, and Tonto gets the final blow.
Woohoo!
And you've done it. Hooray!
I whistle, he comes back. I go, good boy, good boy. And I give him scratches.
He like rolls over on his back so he can get good belly rubs.
Car, as he's finishing his rage, goes to drop kick the dead orc's body.
Okay, that's a little excessive.
How about we slap a good old 24 on that kick?
Okay. I'm gonna request you tone down the blood and the gore a little bit.
Okay. Request noted.
Not necessarily followed, but noted.
Wait, I thought we agreed this wasn't a child-friendly anime.
We at least have to keep it PG-13. Come on.
Yes, please PG-13 at least.
Okay.
So let's limit the senseless violence.
Okay.
Okay. You have solved the problems. Is there anything recouping you guys want to do before we go in farther?
I'm gonna grab my arrows out of the orc's body. Oh, no, I missed, so I'm gonna go and retrieve them. I still have my arrows. I tell Tonto to go get them. He's good at that. So Tonto brings me back my spent arrows.
I don't think we're gonna care about arrows for this. I don't. It's
Okay.
kind of.
I
You
I
kind
was
of made that
joking.
joke sarcastically.
You would joke, okay, because I did not keep a track of any of my ammo last campaign. So
That was 100% a joke. Like nobody actually keeps track of ammo.
okay.
The only
Just
thing
like-
That would just be ridiculous.
The only
Just
thing where
like-
it might take a place in is if you were doing like a heavy survival based campaign, but
Or using special ammo.
yeah.
Noted. All right. Well,
No, if we were doing ammo, we'd also be doing spell components, which is extremely laughable.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Did you pack your herbs this morning?
Did I make sure that I had a tiny pewter figure before casting that?
Geez, all I use is just a little piece of wool.
No.
Yeah, no.
I
it
forgot
was
my
one-
dingly string.
I forgot the string that was cried on by mice. It's no, no.
Is that a thing?
No, I was being overly
Satirical.
convoluted.
I'm making it.
I do want to cure up a little bit because I feel like we might not be done with the fight quite yet. I'm going to cast a cure wounds on myself. I am losing a battle with my dice getting it out of the container. Okay. I got 6 back, so I'm just a little under the weather.
Okay.
Yeah. Erlen's gonna heal herself up too. So she's not only at 5.
Oh, you're at 5?
Yes.
She took a big hit. I've been rolling max damage on your
Yeah,
party,
it sucked.
and then I've been missing the other party.
So heal yourself up a little bit, and then we'll see where you're at, and I might give you some more.
All right, that puts me at 10 out of 25.
All right, I'll burn another lot to heal you up some. Oh, I'm just rolling fantastic today.
Oh, jeez.
5 more.
All right, not too bad. Puts me a little higher.
Okay, that's all I've got.
Same. I don't want to use up my last 2 spell slots.
All right, that's fair. So as you all end up recuperating, you notice there's still a lot of loud shouter and laughing coming from the center of town. And as you draw closer, you notice that there is a pretty significant group of orcs that are basically throwing large rocks at a large boarded up building, and they're all shouting in orc. And you would assume this building is the town hall by the way it be. So you're both approaching from different sides, and you both reach there at the same time. Is there anything you want to do in preparation before they see you?
I pull out my great axe.
I notch my bow. Tonto growls. No, we are not muted.
How many are they?
You see, give me a perception check.
It's a 20, 30, 20.
Okay, with that, yeah, you can count that they're mixed in goblins and orcs together. You notice that there are 4 orcs and 5 goblins. They're all kind of scattered about.
About 9.
9 altogether, yep.
9 total.
Okay, well. I'd say, going after all of them isn't necessarily the greatest plan of all time. So maybe we should just go on the low and kind of just like.
You're saying this?
I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. Do they? My first thought is, do they know that we've killed their, likely kin?
You were far away from them, so they wouldn't have noticed. They're all concentrating on the building in front of them.
I'm going to preparatorily cast Mage Armor because I'm squishy.
Pretty squishy.
I'm squishy.
All right, are we doing any other prep, or are we going into combat?
I just have my great axe kind of like at my side. I approach the crowd. By the way, I ended my rage, so I'm not in rage right now.
Okay.
I approached the goblin. I said, "What's the big commotion about?"
He kind of turns over to you, surprised, and I reaches down on the ground, picks up a rock. Unroll initiative. On the other side of the group, you also see this happen as well. So everyone currently is in the same combat this time.
Nice.
All right. So first off, anyone 20 to 25?
Yep.
23.
Okay.
23.
All
Oh,
right.
hold on.
roll
No, sorry, 22. My bad. 22.
15 to 20.
I got 19.
Okay. And then what did Car get?
13.
Okay. All right. First off, we have Kvasir.
Alrighty. This is going to go well because I'm out of spell slots. Um,
Oh no.
but um, I'm going to fly 20 feet above this guy. Just put me next to him for that. So 20 feet above him. And I'm going to cast Lightning Lure on him.
Okay. What does it do?
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice. The target must succeed on I'm 15 feet above him. No, if I was 20 feet off the ground, he would be within 15.
Yeah, he would.
Okay, so I'm 20 feet up. Within 15 feet of me, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then
Ooh.
take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet.
All right. What's my
Strength.
strength save? Ooh, 19 on the die. Sorry, bud.
Gosh, freaking dang it, Steven, put those dice away.
You can't make me.
I will drive up to Logan tonight. I swear I'll do it.
Here, I will change my dice out just for you.
You don't have to if you don't
My
want
purple
to.
dice. Here's my purple dice now. So nothing happens on failed save? I mean, succeeded?
Nothing happens on a success. So
Okay.
that is my turn.
Okay. Rook.
Actually,
Oh.
yeah, I'm actually going to do one other thing as a bonus action. I am going to hopefully not regret this later. I'm going to use Healing Light on Erlen. So as a Celestial Warlock, I have a pool of D6s that I can use to heal people. So I'm going to use 2d6 to heal Erlen a little bit. You get 8 health back.
Thank you. I'm pretty much full.
Nice. All right. It's now Rook's turn.
I am in a direct line of sight with that one goblin.
The one that picks up the rock.
Not the one that with the rock. I mean the orc that's directly ahead of me to the east. That one.
This is the car.
I know that's the car. I'm the little green person. That one, yes, that one. That one, that's the guy. I'm gonna shoot him. Dice, don't fail me. You've been really sucking today. 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, and he takes 10 piercing damage.
Ouchies. Okay. He didn't like that.
That's the point.
All right. Next up, we have the orcs. So first off, one of the orcs is going to charge at Erlin. And he has an ability that lets him move his move speed as a bonus action because he is very aggressive. And he's going to take a great axe attack on you. 14, I'm guessing that's a hit.
Yep.
That is 9 slashing damage. And then we have one of the orcs similarly charges up to Thakar and takes a great axe attack on him. 18 to hit, so that's a hit.
Yep.
And 7 slashing damage.
Is that already?
You're not raging right now.
Oh, yes, correct. Right.
And then one of them is going to take a javelin throw at Rook. That's a 16 to hit, so I'm guessing that's a hit. And that is 8 piercing damage. And then one of the orcs is gonna back up a little bit, and he's gonna throw a javelin at Kvasir. That's a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. Next up, we have Erlin.
All right. Well, I didn't really like that guy stabbing me, so I'm going to stab him in return with my scimitar. $23 to hit.
That's a hit.
9 slashing damage.
And he goes down because he was the one that Rook took a shot at.
Awesome.
Anything else with your turn?
And I'm gonna move closer to the group of goblins.
Melee range or similar, fairly close?
Fairly close.
Okay. All right, next it's the goblins. The goblin that was picking up the rock, he's gonna huck it at the car. That's a 14 to hit.
As a miss.
14 misses?
Yes.
What's your AC?
16.
Oh, nice.
He's a tough pussycat.
Okay. And another goblin is going to shoot his bow at the car also. He fails.
Right.
Another one is going to shoot at Rook. That's also a fail. Another one's going to shoot at Kvasir. And 18 on the die.
That hits.
Max damage, 8 piercing. And the last one is going to shoot at Erlin. 14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. 8 damage also.
Oh boy.
Next, we have the car.
Go. Let's do this. All right. And go great axe to the face on this goblin here who thought he was cool and threw a rock at me.
He's currently behind in order to take a swing at you. So you'd have to get past him if you want.
Oh, well, guess I'll have to wait. I'm going after this orc then. Here we go. Yeah. Got 15.
Hit.
That's max damage. 15.
Ooh, that's exact HP.
Boom! Down he goes. Oh, I freaking love this hand axe. Great axe, man.
You mean great axe?
Yes, I'm gonna say great axe.
Yeah, it is a pretty great
I'm
axe.
getting used to because all I had was hand axes last time, so I'm just getting used to saying great axe.
They do lots of damage.
Get me one of them.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I will go into rage.
Okay.
Is there anyone within 10 feet of me? Doesn't look like it.
Nope.
Missed it.
Okay, that's all right. And I have movement, so I'll move 15 feet forward.
Okay, and you're now within melee of the one who threw a rock at you.
I'll give him a stare down. That should be my turn.
Okay. What you notice after what happens next is you end up seeing what can, I guess, only be described as a rift, and it kind of opens in the middle of combat, and it sucks in one of the orcs and one of the goblins, and they go poof. So, and then immediately as soon as it like opens up, it closes up again. And like immediately, like the goblins and the one orc, they kind of freak out a little bit just because they feel like maybe one of you guys is the one who did that. So they're kind of on edge now. Up top, we have Cavassier.
All right. That was odd. I'm going to huck another Eldritch Blast at, I guess, the now only orc. Dirty 20.
Yep.
That is 7 force damage.
Okay. Next, we have Rook. I'm sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
I am going to fly over here so that I'm kind of just above Erlen. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's go there.
Okay. All right, now it's Rook's turn.
That goblin is still living. Or not goblin, that orc. Not for longer. I notch another raven feather tipped arrow and I let fly. Oh, that's a miss. That's 11.
Nope.
I'll shoot. Never mind. Another for dice jail.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I can't really do anything else with my turn because it takes a full to command Tonto.
I mean, you can always move, but yeah.
There's that too, so. All right, I'm going to move 5 feet forward.
Very intimidating.
I'm pleased about that rift either.
Okay. Orc's turn. He's gonna charge up to Rook with the battle axe.
Oh dear.
19 on the die.
Put those green dice away, boy.
Well, it's my purple dice.
The purple dice away, boy.
Put whatever dice you're using away.
What am I supposed to use then? You guys are too picky. I swear. All right, that's 11 slashing damage.
Yike.
So, Stephen, I'm sending you a set of dice on Amazon. I expect you to use those.
I mean, I'll accept them.
Get a nat 1 on every side.
They're a set of dice, and they just have ones.
They're weighted
Yeah,
to roll
do they
below
have-
10.
All right, Erlen, your turn.
All right. I'm going to move into melee with a goblin directly in front of me and slash him with my scimitar. Shoot, I just totally dropped my dice. Woo, nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right.
So, for anyone who doesn't understand, nat 20s, it's an auto hit, and you roll twice as many dice for your damage.
Which is really exciting. Slashing damage.
Ooh, he just gets. Okay, tell me how you take him out. That was worthy.
I just like chop his head straight off and then turn and look at Kvasir in absolute horror.
It's quite all right, my dear. He was trying to kill you first.
Okay. You say
Although
so.
that isn't necessarily to condone violence in the first place.
You want to do anything else with your remaining actions?
No, I think that's it for now.
You're two-weapon fighting, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'll then use my sling on the one that's to the
Can you use is sling a one-handed weapon? No, I don't think two-weapon fighting you can do that with, even if it's a ranged weapon.
Okay.
There
Well, those
two
are the only weapons that I
Okay.
had on me, so I can't do
Okay.
that this turn at least.
All right then.
I'll
Next
switch it
up,
out for my dagger and save it for later.
we have the goblins. One of them is going to the one with the rock. He is going to take out his dagger and he's going to try and shank the car. Nat 20.
Oh no!
You got the hit points.
Well, piercing. I mean, have resistance.
Oh yeah, you did rage. You did rage.
So, bring it.
Who rolled one below max damage? This guy.
Gosh, you're gonna use up all your luck today.
There's no end to my luck.
I can vouch for that.
You take 8 total with your resistances.
Cars, mad.
Then we have another goblin. He's going to run up and attack the car as well. Oh, he gets a crit fail. He misses. And then another goblin's gonna try and shank Erlen.
Erlen doesn't like that very much.
That's a 10 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yes, finally!
All right. It is the car's turn. You just got shanked really hard.
Okay, I'm pissed now. I'm taking my grid axe right to his. I'm gonna try to kill him in a very mean way. So, great axe, here we come. That's 13.
He dodges that one.
Rolling very great.
Gives you a little, he like pulls his, he goes, puts his finger to his face, and he pulls down on his eye and sticks out his tongue.
Hey, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Daunting Roar.
Oh.
I need a dexterity save.
Okay. I crit failed.
Yes! Hey, you are now frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay, yeah, he just goes wide-eyed.
Shep, warn me before you're gonna do that.
Stephen, I believe that does apply to all enemies within 10 feet of him.
Okay, I will roll for the other one too then that's nearby. What save was it again?
It was a dexterity save.
I don't think that's right.
Sounds like a will save.
Wisdom, sorry.
Wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom save.
They're not very smart. He got 11.
Oh, he's scared too.
Yes, they are very, very scared. How long is the frightened last?
To the end of my next turn.
Okay. All right, next we have Kvasir.
Oh, wait, what? I'm still alive?
You are alive. You do.
I don't think I've made it this long in the first session of one of our campaigns yet.
Yeah. Congrats.
I know, a new record. I'm going to... I don't really want to keep spamming the same spells, but they're making some really good saving throws, and I'm just now realizing that a lot of my spells are based on saving throws.
Oh, that's a problem when I'm the DM, buddy.
Yeah. So, we're going to buy you some weighted dice that always fail, and I'm going to cast another Eldritch Blast at the goblin in front of Erlen.
Okay.
Oh boy, I am having lots of luck on this Eldritch Blast thing. Might be the only thing I ever cast from now on. 21 to hit.
Yep.
7 force damage.
Oh, nice. He goes down. Anything else?
No, I'll just continue flapping where I'm at.
You're like a majestic eagle.
I know. I will not harmonize with you.
Okay, look.
Please tell me you got the reference.
Well, I was one who made the reference, okay?
I wasn't quite sure that that's what you were doing, and so okay,
Yes, we were on the same page.
okay, good. For anyone who doesn't know, if you're fine with lots of bad words, check out Team 4 Stars Attack on Titan Abridged.
Okay. Next, we have Rook.
I do have a couple clarifying questions before we proceed.
Mm-hmm.
I switch weapons. Would that count as a bonus action? Therefore, I would not be able to do my dual weapon fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, darn. Well, we are in melee range, so
Just be glad it's not a standard action.
appreciate that. So I sling my longbow onto my back and I pull out my, I really hope I pronounced this correctly, Yikwa. For those of you that don't know, it's like a cross between a short sword and a spear. And I'm going to take a jab at Old Ugly. You kidding me? That's an 8.
Nope.
Strong armor. Ding.
I rolled 8 twice in there.
I'll roll like 8 stuff. My dice just do not want to work with me tonight. So Okay, move on.
He's gonna reply in kind. Great
Oh,
act.
darn.
20 to hit. That
You know very well that does.
I know. It's wonderful. Ooh, max damage.
Oh no.
Stop
Man,
doing that, Steven.
These rolls, these are so good. 15 slashing damage.
And I am down.
Okay.
Tonto take an opportunity attack and rage as he sees me fall.
If that's part of its ability, but you don't have any actions to command him to do anything. So we'll see about that later. I don't know if it's gonna come down to it. I'll think on it. But not on your not turn. All right. Erlen.
Okay, I'm gonna run into melee and stab the one that's again directly in front of me.
Okay. You're flanking, so you get advantage.
Yes. Ooh, where did my dice go? There, got it back. $13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Dang it.
They're nimble little guys.
Even with my advantage,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work.
All right, Goblin's turn. The only goblins left are the ones that are frightened. They're going to take the disengage action and try to run. Now, they have an ability that lets them disengage as a bonus action. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to use
So I can't take an opportunity of attack.
not if they disengage. And they have move speed should be 30 feet. So they use their normal move to go 30. And then they use their standard action to double move.
What the heck?
They are scared.
Cowards.
Okay.
Let them run away, the little cowards.
It's like they got yelled at or something.
I wonder who did that.
Okay. The car. Your prey ran away. What do you do?
Take down my orc. Avenge me.
Well, I'm gonna go after the orc now.
Okay.
My great axe. I'm gonna go right behind him for advantage.
Nice.
Here we go. Oh, 13.
That's a hit.
I thought that was a miss. All right.
Well, okay
It's a
then.
miss on the goblins. Orcs are a little less nimble.
7 slashing damage.
Nice. He's holding on to dear life. Okay, anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Okay, Kvasir.
I will. I'm going to switch it up a little bit here. And I'm on the wrong person's character sheets, which would explain why none of my spells were there. I am going to cast Create Bonfire
Ooh.
on the orc. He needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
What's the range of it?
60 feet.
You are currently within range. Right, he makes the dex save. He fails that.
All right. So I create a bonfire on the ground. Until the spell ends, it fills a 5-foot cube, so it fills his entire space. Any creature in the bonfire space when I cast the spell must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. So 3 fire damage. And yeah.
Okay. And he just burns up, and you have defeated him. There are currently 2 goblins remaining.
I'm just going to use my movement. If I could select, there we go, to fly down and land next to Erlen.
Okay. Next up, we have Brooke.
Well, let's
Make your death save.
hope my dice don't suck because they've been sucking all day. All right. Testing you here. 15.
1 happy face.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Erlen.
Santo stands over me licking my
Okay.
wounds.
I'm going to get my sling out and then move. Let's see, what is my range on that? Move so I'm within 30 feet of that goblin and shoot him with it. $21 to hit.
Yep.
Five piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Goblin's turn. They are no longer frightened. Let's see. This is the one that threw a rock at the car. Get the bad man, he says in Goblin, and he's going to shoot at you. At the barbarian. First one's a miss. The other one takes a shot at you too, because he doesn't like being scared. 18 to hit. Okay. So you're raging, so I'm going to do half of the damage. You take 2 piercing damage total.
All right.
And Thakara, your turn.
Yes. Okay, I can't really go after. I mean, I can't get any further or closer at all. How far away?
You moving 30 feet, you are 10 feet away from him. So you can't quite swing at him unless you have more than 30 movement speed.
No, I don't. I have 35 movement speed.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. You're now in melee with him.
All right, great axe to the face. I got a 10.
Sidesteps you.
So bad.
Join the club,
What
man.
is this? Oh my gosh. Hey, that's it for me.
Okay. Kvasir.
I don't know here, because Kvasir's not really a confrontational person. I think in his mind, like, the battle's been fought. So I'm gonna take a pass.
Okay. You do have a downed gnome
Help
nearby.
me!
I'll kind of flutter over here and perform a medicine check. I'm all out of heals.
11 or higher, and she is stabilized.
Ooh boy. Let's see what I got in my medicine. I don't think it's that good. Yeah, no, that was a 9.
Okay.
Bad.
Worth a try.
I'll try again next round if you're still alive.
Which, like, I probably will because I've made one success and there's been no fails.
We'll see what happens. You can always roll a nat 1.
You also gave me inspiration at the start of the campaign.
Yeah, I did.
Speaking of
All right.
turn now.
Oh. Yeah, it's your turn now. Make
Here
your
we
save.
go. Oh, that is a 6.
At one frowny face. Very sad.
Tonto
Uh-oh.
physically licks my wounds and whines as much as a badger can.
All right. Erlyn.
Okay, so I see that Kvasir goes over to the downed tiny person. And so I run over to try and help and use my cure wounds.
Okay.
Aren't spells great?
It'd be nice if I had more than 4 slots though.
That's more than me.
All right, you get 6 hit points back.
Yeah. I wake up covered in badger's drool. The 2 of you. I pause, gaze going back and forth. Just go, who the crap are the 2 of you?
Startles slightly and glances at Kvasir, like not expecting that reaction at all.
Stagger back up to no, I'm still on the floor, but oh, I'm not dead. Oh, good.
You're welcome, I think.
Thank you. Don't know what you did, but appreciate it. Tonto gives her an appreciative lick.
You're looking quite well.
Yeah, Ben,
Oh, sorry. I messed that up royally. Let me try that again. You're looking quite unwell.
been worse. Been worse. Anybody seen a giant lion anywhere?
I believe he is chasing goblins.
Meanwhile, in the distance, you hear it's like a fury of rage.
There.
Yeah, he's
Found
kind of
him.
scary.
Next up, it's the goblin's turn. He's gonna disengage.
Not scared anymore, by the way.
And he's gonna shoot at you.
Yes. You can bring it.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
These goblins are just harassing the crap out of you. Okay, with your damage reduction, that's 4 piercing. And then another one is gonna move. They're still trying to run away from you. And he's going to shoot at you. Another 22 to hit. And 3 piercing damage. And now it's your turn.
Hey.
You have a lot of arrows in you now. And you just hear these goblins in the distance screaming.
I'm gonna go for a sprint after the closest one. Hey,
You're at 25. Do you want to run past them a little bit? Because you still have another 10 feet
I'll
of
run
movement.
past him a little bit.
Okay.
a great axe. I say one swing, honestly. I say one swing to hit.
Come on, you can do it, man.
It's uh 12.
Nope.
Can't hit. Oh my god.
They're nimble little buggers.
I'm rolling so bad.
Next up, we have Kvasir. Is there anything else you're doing, or you're just waiting there?
Oh, he's gonna try. He's gonna pull the old guy move, and he's gonna fly over here.
Okay. How much movement you got?
50-foot flying speed.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So you still have. Oh, you moved double. You double moved.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh, okay, never mind.
50.
Never mind. I just didn't count. I just assumed that was a long distance.
I'm gonna fly over here. Good sir, perhaps we should just let them flee.
What do I roll to see if I hear him? Or...
You can hear him. He's right next to you. The question is, do you care or not? You can reply to him
I say let them go.
or not.
I just want to land one fetching hit. All right, I drop my great axe. If you're a wise owl, fine. I
don't. Sorry, go ahead.
I scruff in incredible disappointment.
And
I
as you're
kind of turn to the goblins like, this would be our opportunity to leave.
and they just scream and they run off. They're just screaming the whole way. And you have successfully dealt with all of the threats. And we will end it for the first episode. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll get back to you next time. Anyone else have any comments?
Just as another big thank you to listening to this. I'm just going to go right ahead and assume that somebody other than me is going to listen to this. If that assumption is correct, if you could please message me on our Facebook page about ways that we could possibly improve our roleplay, our audio, and really just anything that you'd suggest about this. I'd love to hear it as the host, and I'm sure that many of us as first-time podcasters would appreciate the pointers. But other than that, I look forward to continuing to see you here at Misfortune's Corner.